The wrestling world mourns the loss of Kevin Sullivan, a true icon who left an indelible mark on the industry. At 74, Sullivan's passing marks the end of an era. He was a gifted performer, a master storyteller, and a true innovator. Fans will remember his captivating presence and his villainous persona. Sullivan's contributions to professional wrestling will never be forgotten. Sullivan's career spanned decades. He wrestled for various promotions. His impact was felt most profoundly in championship wrestling from Florida and World Championship Wrestling. In the ring, he was a force to be reckoned with. Outside the ring, he was a creative genius. Sullivan helped shape the landscape of professional wrestling. Kevin Sullivan was known for his villainous persona. He was a master of psychological warfare. Sullivan could manipulate crowds with ease. He would taunt his opponents. He would use mind games to gain an advantage. His characters were often shrouded in darkness. He embraced the occult. This made him both fascinating and terrifying. One of Sullivan's most famous characters was the Taskmaster. This persona embodied his manipulative nature. He would often lead factions of wrestlers. He would pit them against each other for his own amusement. This made for compelling television. It kept fans on the edge of their seats. Sullivan's embrace of the occult was more than just a gimmick. He was fascinated by the dark side of life. This fascination seeped into his characters. It added a layer of intrigue to his matches. His promos were often filled with cryptic messages. He would use symbolism to unnerve his opponents. This fascination with the occult culminated in his most famous creation, the Dungeon of Doom. This faction was a who's who of wrestling's most bizarre characters. It featured the likes of Giant, Kamala, and the Zodiac. The Dungeon of Doom was a constant thorn in the side of Hulk Hogan and WCW. Section 4. The Architect of Chaos. Beyond his in-ring exploits, Sullivan was a brilliant mind behind the scenes. He had a keen understanding of storytelling. Sullivan knew how to craft compelling narratives. This made him a highly sought-after booker. In WCW, Sullivan served as the head booker during a period of great success. He was instrumental in the rise of the NWO. This faction revolutionized professional wrestling. It ushered in a new era of edgy storylines and realistic characters. Section 5. A legacy etched in wrestling history. Kevin Sullivan's passing is a tremendous loss. His impact on professional wrestling is undeniable. He was a true one-of-a-kind performer. He pushed the boundaries of the industry. He was not afraid to be different. Sullivan will be remembered for his villainous characters, his innovative storylines, and his passion for the business. He was a wrestler's wrestler. He was respected by his peers. He was loved by fans. Kevin Sullivan's legacy will live on. He will never be forgotten.